So today I'm here for Top 5 Tuesday, and today's theme is my top 5 characters that I used to hate but now I love them. And it's not necessarily that these characters have to have like a redemption arc or that they were shit. Like sometimes it's like, yeah, they did shit things and then they got better, or there's just, you know, characters I didn't like because I didn't feel they were needed in the story. But I am excited to talk about this theme and just be able to say, like, it's really fun, I think, when you get to like further books and you like that character, or you reread and decide that you do like a character. But I am excited to get into the theme. So number 5 on my list is Mia from Vampire Academy, my Rochelle maid. And another thing I should say, it's not necessarily that I was hardcore hating them and now hardcore love them. It's just most of the time it's like, you know, I didn't really like them and now I kind of like them. Like Mia, she was the token like queen bee bitch of the school when we first got introduced to her, and she did quite a few bad things. And like, I mean, she did have sex with some people to do some bad things, and I'm like, mate, that is so wrong. But then as the series progressed and I saw that Lissa and Rose weren't actually bad people and how she sort of started to help them, like I thought that was a good thing. Like I like the fact that they finally had like an understanding with this character. We're just able to work together, and she actually did become better and she found like a good relationship. And I liked her character development as like her becoming better as a person and how she just felt generally about herself. So that's why I like her a lot more now, and she is an interesting character. And she didn't do like a 180, you know, like change from bad to good. Like she just had like that sort of growth, and she's still a bitch, but I like her. Next character is Aphrodite from the Mark series by PC and Kristen Karth, and sort of same thing. She was the bitch at the start, and then, you know, some stuff happens to her and she's not really a part of everything anymore because of that, and she becomes friends with Ruby. But I really actually enjoyed the way that she did become part of the group and how she still helped. And then again, she found like a really great guy and like she wanted to help people and be better, but she is still very snarky, and that's something I still love about her, that she didn't lose that part of herself. She definitely was a great part of the series, and by book 12, because I did read the whole series, she was actually like one of the best characters of the thing and the other thing sort of holding the series for me. So at first I really hated her, but I mean, I did read these books like 5 years ago, so I was all like, oh, she's such a bitch, and now I'm just like, yes, my queen. Number 3 might be a bit of a shock for some people, but I really didn't like Simon the first time I read City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I really didn't like him because he was the best friend character whose only purpose, it seemed, was to be in love with the main character. So I just wasn't a fan of Simon because it was like she's meant to be with Jace, and you know, then they find out they're brother and sister, and Simon and her started dating, and I was not here for it. Like I just didn't like him for that fact that he was there only for a plot point of being the best friend and being in love with her, and I just was not a fan of Simon and just how clingy he was, and he was such a pushover, and I could not. But it took about 3 books until, you know, Claire and Jess were sort of really endgame that I started to like Simon, and I was really excited about his relationship with Isabel because they are actually the best relationship of the whole series, and I'm always going to be here for them. And he gets his own collection of short stories which had Tales from the Shadowhunter Academy, and like on reread I like Simon a lot more. Like I'm able to see him from the start and see how much he actually is an amazing character, and I honestly just love him now. Number 2 on my list is Warner from the Shadowme series by Tahira Mafe, and honestly, I think most of my hate is I just didn't understand how awesome he was. Honestly, in the first book, you know, he's kidnapped Juliet and he's being very weird and he's very obsessed, and he is still an obsessive person, but I just wasn't here for it, and I liked Adam and just... I know, but honestly I just wasn't sure what to think. And then in the second book, when he sort of started having some redeeming qualities, I'm just like, heck no, I don't want to like him. But it happened. I ended up loving him, and now he's one of my favorite characters ever, and this is what I'm most excited for rereading the Shadowme series, to experience this amazing character again and to love him again, because like he's my bae, and definitely one of my favorite redemption arcs of all time. Honestly, really, this is just sort of a like, hey, redemption arcs, but just in a different way, but still like some, you know what I mean, like some things, like it can be a redemption arc or just different opinions, but love him. And I feel like you will guess that number 1 is the Rhysand, because I love him. And he is from A Court of Thorns and Roses by Sarah J Maas. My god, my friend Lissy will contest to this. Like literally before Alchemeth came out, I said I can't believe that we're going to get a Hades and Persephone retelling in book 2, and it's going to be a thing with Rhysand, and I was not here for a love triangle, and I said to her, I hate him. I do not want a book about him. My god, I was wrong. Akamath is my favourite, but honestly, everything that he did to Feyre in the first book, and for me, I get very loyal to characters when they are chosen as a love interest. So once I pick someone in a love triangle, I am there for that character. I hardly ever change my mind, and most of the time I like kind of go where the author wants me to go, and the one that I pick is where the author is going with it. But this is the time that I got it wrong. And just Tamlin, I didn't realise how abusive and horrible, and he is just like the worst human being, honestly. honestly. Like, everything that he does is so horrible, and I just didn't see it because I just was there for like this romance, and ew, it's Beauty and the Beast, and that got me as well because I love Beauty and the Beast. So Rhysand was the villain in my mind. Like, Amarantha was a bitch, but Rhysand was a villain, and all the stuff that he did to Feyre. And then you get to the next book and he's not mean. Like, you know, he's finally home, and I wasn't sure how to feel because, like, I was so loyal to Tamlin, and then, you know, Feyre like breaks up, and I don't know how to feel. But it's just one of those relationships where it's like as you go, and then you get to that chapter in book 2 before chapter 55 where you get the explanation of everything, and it's just like, oh, how did I hate you? And now he is one of my favorites. And I could also say this for Rowan, that I really didn't like his character at the start because, again, I was loyal to Chaol. So Rowan and like Rhysand could sort of tie for this list, but I just didn't want to have every Sarah J Maas character ever on this list. But yes, Rhysand is number 1. So these are the books with characters that I really didn't like that became like my favourites ever. But I think it is a good thing to have different opinions, and, you know, over time when you reread something and you get more of an understanding about things. So this was a really fun topic to do. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!